All right, so today we start a new career mode series where I'm becoming the manager of Newcastle United. Now, last season, they barely qualified for the Champions League. And yeah, they got some very big squad problems right now. We are taking over in the 25-26 season. That means we have updated kits. The latest transfers are up to date. So yep, it is Eddie Howe out, Tyztir in, and our journey with Newcastle officially begins. Now, I can't lie, I do feel bad for Newcastle fans because, like, if the Isak saga wasn't going on, you could say they actually had a pretty good transfer window and also have a decent team. Now, is it ready to challenge for trophies, challenge for the Premier League? Probably not, but that is, of course, why we are here. Now, the plan for this series for every episode to be half a season, and I'm going to try my best to get the series out daily. So yeah, not quite the full season per episode. We're going to go a little bit slower, but we still should have lots of action each episode. So as a bonus, if this first episode hits 3,000 likes, you will get episode 2 of this series tomorrow for sure. So yep, drop a like down below if you want that. Okay, that's it. First thing I'm going to do is look over probably some of our most important players. Now, it's got to be headlined by Bruno Guimaraes, you know, the captain of Newcastle United. Now, I'm pretty sure it's Guimaraes, not Guimaraes, but that's a little habit I got to break. But man, in FC, this guy is just so good in the midfield. And then also his main partner is one of my favorite players in FC in the past couple years, and that is Joe Linton. It's just strong, like box-to-box mid. You know, other important players, of course, like Tonali, Anthony Gordon, Nick Pope in goal. The Botman at center back, of course, I like him a lot. And then, of course, some great young players here like Lewis Hall, Livramento, who have used a lot in career mode this year. He's so good. And probably the most exciting young player is definitely Lewis Miley, who I want to play a big role in this series. Now, you're probably noticing a lot of players are missing, some new signings here that we're going to make soon. But the big player that's missing is, of course, Alexander Isak, which for the purpose of the series, Isak has joined Liverpool officially, so he's gone. This series basically has taken over as manager after losing Alexander Isak in the team, and us trying to rebuild this club after Isak leaves. So of course, you know, I'm instilling my tactics, 4-3-3 holding, you know, counter style. That's pretty much like the best way I play in FC. But man, we need some signings right now. We need some big signings. We currently have 250 million in the budget after selling Isak to Liverpool. And in this first window, I'm going to replicate all the signings that Newcastle have made in real life. So this should start pretty realistic. So yeah, we got some signings to make right now. So the first one's going to be Antonito from Malaga in Spain. Now, I think Newcastle signed him on a free contract, I think. He's a young winger that's valued about 3 million, so he's not the greatest, but he probably has, you know, some decent potential being only 17 years old. You know, looks like good pace, also some good dribbling as well. So a solid first edition. And then after that, we're going to sign the young German center back from Milan, Thiaw. Now, is it Thiaw or Thiaw? I feel like it's Thiaw. I actually don't know. And I also don't know if I've used him in career mode this year. His stats look really good though. So for a backup center back, he fits that, you know, pretty much that hole in our defense. So that's going to be a great signing as well. And then third is going to be Jacob Ramsey from Villa. You guys know me in FC. I love my versatile players, and Ramsey is that kind of player. You know, he's labeled as a left mid, but I know he could play in the midfield. He could probably play at cam. He could play in a multitude of positions. All right, so those 3 players brought in first, and now for the 2 big ones here. First of 2 being Anthony Elanga from Nottingham Forest. Now, this is a great pickup for Newcastle, I think. Just really quick, great agility. He's got great dribbling. He's going to be a lot of fun using in this series. Now, Ramsey and Thiaw were like, you know, 25 million. Now we're getting to like the 30s and 40s. So a little more expensive here with Mr. Elanga. I'm going to start with 35 million, see what Nottingham Forest say that. Or they want Ramsey. I just got him. I'm not giving you Ramsey. Nuno, what kind of offer is that, bro? I just signed him. All right, I feel like 42, no sell-on clause should get it done here, which it does. Yeah, I think pretty much Elanga is, you know, such a big upgrade over Jacob Murphy, so definitely going to be a starter in my team to start the series. And okay, with that, Anthony Elanga is going to be officially signed up to Newcastle. That's what I'm saying, man. You look at these signings. Okay, I don't know why our coach is wearing a Villa jacket. I don't know what that's about, but you look at these signings, and Newcastle have had a pretty good, you know, transfer window, if you just ignore the Isak saga. Now, last one though is definitely the biggest. That player is it's Nick Voltmata. So yeah, Newcastle paid what, 85 million for him, right? 80 to 85 million, I think. Now, price tag for that striker, Stuttgart, you know, they basically scammed, I think, Newcastle a little bit. I'm not saying he's not good, but I'm not sure he's worth that money. No, I think it's some desperation from Newcastle, and Stuttgart pretty much took advantage of it. And the market right now is crazy too. Now, he's 6'6", so he is insanely tall, and he's got good stats to start out. You know, his decent sprint speed, he's got jumping, good stats. I mean, ball control, dribbling, finishing, that's all you want to see in your striker, and it does look pretty good. He does look good, but he's not Isak. He's going to be our starting striker to start the series, and he's only 78 rated. So yeah, that is that's a little bit concerning, but that's just kind of the spot that Newcastle ran in real life. Now we're going to get him for probably like 30 million here, which is kind of funny. You know, a little bit less than real life, a little bit less. Yep, so 30 million signs Voltmata up. So for this first window, he's going to be our main Isak replacement for now. From here on out, it's going to be pretty much up to him to keep that spot. So Voltmata is signed up. Now there's 2 more players that are currently linked to Newcastle. That is Wisa from Brentford and also Larson from Wolves. But I think Wisa might have happened, but Larson might happen. So I think right now though, to keep it realistic, keep it reasonable in this first window, I'm not going to sign either of them. In this first window, we're only going to make the signings that actually happen in real life up until this point. So with that said, Voltmata and Elanga into the team, and that is going to be our starting 11 to start this series. You can immediately see just how much Newcastle are going to miss Isak. He's just so important to them, and that's why they're trying to make him stay. The bench looks better, you know, with Cordero there, Antonito with Ramsey in there, also of course Thiaw. So the bench definitely looks better. But yeah, this is going to be a challenge, I think, to start this series. There's some very big question marks right now in the team. And all right, I guess it's time for our first game of the year, which is going to be a derby versus Sunderland. So talk about a first game. You know, my managerial debut is in a derby. That's kind of crazy. You know, I think our goal this year is pretty simple in the Prem. It's just to get top 4, remain in the Champions League. That's our main goal. We do not want to drop down in the Europa League. We don't want to drop down in the Conference League either. Main goal, just stay in the Champions League, finish top 4. And okay, so first game, making my manager debut for Newcastle United, facing newly promoted Sunderland. Man, I'm not gonna lie, these kits are clashing bad, but we're just gonna try to rock with it. All right, man, Mr. Tyztir makes his manager debut for Newcastle. Let's go. I mean, Isak gone, Eddie Howe gone. This is truly a new era for Newcastle a little bit. So first game, let's see if we can get a win. Also debuts for Alanga and Voltemata. Now, I know Alanga's good, but I don't know if Voltemata is good. I've not used him in Career Mode this year at all, so I'm a little timid, a little curious to see if he's actually any good, if he's worth 85 million. Now, honestly, this should be a game that we win pretty comfortably if you ask me. Alanga might get a first shot there, and never mind. But yeah, if I lost this, bro, I'm not gonna make it out of the stadium. They're gonna fire me while I'm on the pitch still. Hey, Alanga. Oh, I was gonna try to cross it over to Voltemata, man. He is tall. I'm seeing that, though. He is huge. Okay, I can't let the guy run right by me, though. This defense is suspect. That's gonna be a tackle by the botman, and we get it out. Now, Gordon, Joelinton. Okay, we are off to a sloppy start here, boys. Some of this passing looks a little bit questionable. All right, let's settle things down. And get some goals. Joelinton over to Guimaras, into Alanga, Voltemata. Oh, over back to Alanga, and he is gonna score the first goal of the series. And I am not surprised. All right, 1-0 to Newcastle in the 20th minute. And man, I'm not surprised he scores the first goal of the series. Not at all. Voltemata got the assist, by the way, so that's good to see. You know, it's positive from our new signings, both of them combining. All right, not a bad start, but let's keep them out, man, because they look like scoring. Fabian Schär, great tackle. Guimaras over to Gordon. Gordon back to Joelinton. Now Joelinton run a little bit. Gordon, right through to you. Perfectly done. Now cross over to Voltemata. He's there for it. Oh, it's a diving header, but it's going to be saved. That was a chance for your debut goal. That was the chance. Voltemata, you got to score that. Oh, that was totally a chance for him, too. He just dove into it and right at the keeper instead. Okay, good counterattack chance. Fabian Schär. Oh, we got a block in there. It bounces back to him. It's going to be saved by Pope, though. All right, that was almost so unlucky. I mean, Sunderland, they're proven to be a decent offensive threat so far. Okay, the botman just got pushed over. Are you serious? Pope makes the save. Bro, he just got like literally pushed over though. All right, this is a lively start to the Prem. Now Voltemata, good pass over to Alanga again. Alanga over to Voltemata. Okay, I wanted to get it to him there. I tried. That pass was so weak though. Man, they are getting into our box a little too easy here. Now, thankfully, that pass is easy for botman. So halftime 1-0 defense looks a little suspect from us. A little suspect. All right, Joelinton into Gordon. Gordon, hold this up for a second. I always like Joelinton's long shots in career mode, and that first one is not too bad from Joelinton. Oh, this is a great dribble here. Great chance for Sunderland. If I concede, I'm gonna be so mad here. No way. Livramento, great tackle, and we get it out. I need the second goal right now, otherwise they might tie this up. Okay, I meant to give it to Guimaras right there, not all the way over to Alanga. Will I get a chance? Okay, botman is woken up here. Bro, they're taking out the botman, though. They're trying to injure my boy. And they're pressing. Okay, we got to score the second right now. Joelinton, good pass to Alanga. Now Alanga might play in our new signing over the top. Actually, oh, it was going to be perfect on the ground, but it doesn't reach him. Oh my, that pass is terrible. What was that? Bro, that was disgusting. Joelinton over to our new striker. Now he's there for it, the header. I mean, it was on target at least, but yeah, not too threatening. Man, I just can't find this the second goal right now. All right, though, I'm going to get Lewis Miley on for his first appearance. Let's also do Ramsey and Tia, so 2 more debuts. We got like 5 minutes to seal the first win of the series. Come on. Oh, this is a chance, though. Okay, players are out of position. Crossover. Dangerous. Fabian Schär. Did he get to that? What a clearance away. And I actually can't believe he got to that. And Livramento, great tackle there, man. Beautifully done. All right, get it out. Get it out. Don't make a mistake. Tonali, good touch. Mares gets it over to Alanga. Now Alanga, maybe from distance, opening the shot up. Okay, that was a powerful shot. And that's going to be the last action of the game. Okay, the ref just blows for full time. Now, that was an okay game, but we played probably one of the worst teams in the league on paper. So, you know, a 1-0 win is not too much to be proud of. I'm disappointed we didn't score that second goal. But first game, 3 points. I cannot be too mad. So yeah, an assist for Voltemata on his debut, but no goal yet. He's going to be watched very closely in this first 6 months, man, as the Isak replacement, very closely. Now, as usual, I want the Youth Academy to be a part of this series. So in the comments down below, tell me where to send scouts to. We actually have 2 players here that look decent. They both have, one has 94 potential, the other one 84. So, you know, one probably better than the other. Now, they're both not really good enough to play in our team right now. So I think I'll promote them and probably try to loan them out before the window closes. But yeah, I want to find some youth stars in this series, definitely. But you look at that. So team of the week for the first week of the Prem season, and Isak gets in there at Liverpool. So it's not a great sign. I feel like he's going to torture us in this series at Liverpool, man. He's going to be an absolute nemesis. All right, though, game 2, we are facing Bournemouth away. So same lineup, and I want the same result, man. I want all 3 points here. For us to get top 4 this year, it's not going to be easy, man. So we need to, in these kind of games, just get maximum points. So game 2, I want another win. And I would like to see Voltemata get his first goal. I'd like to see that, you know, for his confidence and also mine. Now Alanga's going to get it over to Livramento. There's a chance to cross it in here. He's going to cross it over to Gordon instead. Gets his head to it. That's a great header, but it's right at the keeper. We've already had 2 chances in the series to score from a header. That's kind of rare for FC25. It's actually like really rare. We got a free kick now. I'm going to lay this off, and I might take a long shot here. Tonali. from the absolute stratosphere. Okay, that shot looked good. I thought it was going to the corner. It wasn't bad. Now, Joelinton, Gordon is going to try to find our striker, Voltmata. We just can't find him in a perfect pass in front of goal right now. All right, Semenyo is a player that we should be definitely scared of. He is so good. He might be a target in the series at some point. Who knows? Now, Araujo's going to play it back. Semenyo into Alex Scott also could be a target in the series. Now, that's going to fall into Semenyo. I tried to keep possession with Trippier, and I probably should have just cleared it. But oh man, that was such a weird spot to be in. Bournemouth scored the first goal in this game, and that was such an awkward position to be in. All right, that is unfortunate. First goal conceded the series. See if we can tie this up now. We got Gumadas making a great run here. And get it to Alenga. Alenga, good touch over to Anthony Gordon, and that's an instant reply from Newcastle United. 25th minute, it's gonna be 1-1. Okay, I like the instant reply. Man, that was swift. All right, tied up and game on. And they're finding holes right now, though. Definitely, it's gonna be Ivanosin comes over. Fabian Schär, great block though. And that was a very dangerous chance. Corner sent in. That's gonna be cleared by Tonali. Good clearance away. Oh, Gumadas has it. No, Gumadas had it for a second. He actually handballed it. Shot comes in and Pope makes the save. That was almost a free kick and a good chance again. Now Scott again plays it over to Tyler Adams, Gordon. Okay, just clear it. Just get that thing out. You know, actually Alenga gets it over. It's actually a great clearance away because now there's a chance to break in. Joelinton is showing off some pace here. Joelinton might go all the way, is gonna shoot, and Joelinton is gonna miss the net so badly. Yeah, I should have passed that one off. I regret my decision immeasurably. And I can't lie, I'm impressed by Bournemouth. They're playing great here. Fabian Schär though, good positioning. They're playing a pretty good first half. Livramento over to Alenga. Good first touch. Now hold up. Oh, the second touch was so heavy though. Actually, not a good first touch. Oh, Sinistera. We got that. Semenyo in a good spot. All right, Anthony Gordon. Great turn there on the corner. Now Voltmata, I'm going to try to cross this to you. Oh, it was a good cross, but he wasn't even there though. It was hit way too far in front of him. All right, so far, Bournemouth seemed like a real challenge for us, but I'm still confident we're going to win this game, and I'm confident. Now that's a bad pass. Alenga gets it to Joelinton. Over to Trippier now. Voltmata, get into position, man. Trippier is going to cross this actually to Gordon. What a crossover. Bro, that's the third cross I've almost scored from. Every shot or header though is right at the keeper in those positions. And we got to score those. Cross in. It's going to be cleared. Alenga. Tonali's going to take a first time shot. So powerful, but it goes wide from Tonali. I'm going to take the lead right now. We're playing well. We have to take the lead. Alenga. Is that a foul on us or them? I think it's foul on them. Alenga again is going to try to find someone. Gordon heads it backwards. Oh, if someone was there, man, that was a good idea, but no one was there. All right, 3 subs. We got Jacob Ramsey coming back on. We got Lewis Hall and also Jacob Murphy making their first appearances of the year. On fresh legs. Find me the second goal, man. Find me it. So if we don't find it, I feel like they're going to find it. Tonali, good pass over to Bruno, and he's got space for a cross. Voltmata is calling for it. Now it's going to be behind him, though. That cross was not great. Header goes to Gordon into our striker. No, man, I'm trying to find him. I just can't find him in good spots right now. Bruno, Murphy. Gonna get over to Voltmata. Now he needs help though. Murphy back to our new striker. Once again, the pass just barely doesn't make it to him, man. 50 minutes. Lewis Hall, great tackle on Semenyo. And 10 minutes. It's 1-1. This would be a bad 2 points dropped if we concede. Oh, okay, I was gonna say it was gonna be bad if we draw the game. And they just pulled that pass out the bag. That was a beautiful play by Bournemouth. All I could do is tip my hat to that pass. That was amazing. All right, we got 6 minutes now. Salvage a point actually. All right, Livramento gets it over to Murphy. Murphy, gonna wait for something. I need people to run more, man. Murphy is gonna cross it over to Gordon. Good crossover. I needed to go to Voltmata though, not to Gordon, man. This is some great crosses too. Oh, we got a minute left, man. I think we're gonna lose this game. Bournemouth, I feel like they deserve it. They've played so well. They played so much better than I thought they would. Do we get one final chance? No, the ref's gonna blow for full time. That's gonna be game. All right, so first game in charge, we beat Sunderland. Second game in charge, we lose to Bournemouth. I mean, they just played better than us. That's simply what happened. They were the better team on this night. All right, so we follow those first 2 games up with a 2-2 draw versus Spurs where Gordon and Ramsey scored. And then we get a 4-1 win versus Wolves where Gordon, Alenga, Gordon, and also Voltmata did score his first ever Premier League goal. All right, so that's a pretty good win right there. So that means after 4 games, we sit in 7th in the Premier League. We see Liverpool in 2nd, Man City in 1st, 4 games, 4 wins. Yeah, man, top 4 is gonna be so tough. We're just not the level of teams like Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City. So 4th is kind of our best hope. And I mean, it's gonna be us versus Chelsea, versus Spurs, of course. Getting top 4 in year 1 is gonna be tough. All right, though, now it's time to start our Champions League campaign. First game is versus BSC Young Boys. This game is a great chance for us to get a goal with Voltmata, man. You know, 2 games and no goals yet. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned, him being our number 9, our leading striker. You know, next episode, we're going to be in the January transfer window. So this kind of episode to pretty much test Voltmata as our number 9, if he should be the starter. And right now, I'm not feeling too impressed, but we'll see. It's only been 2 games. I can't judge too quickly. Okay, Joelinton, that's a steal. Just like powered right through him. All right, Joelinton, I want to shoot this so bad. I'm going to try not to, though. Gumadas has the better shot. Good long shot. Good save. All right, we're going to loft this corner in. Joelinton is right there for it, but the header is so off target. Oh, Joelinton, great steal. Alenga, if you kept running, you'd be in. I don't know why he stopped. He might still be in. No, he's not, bro. He literally stopped running. He would have been in. Bro, why did he stop running once Jolinton stole that? Okay, this guy's on a great run. That's some good pace. Now, if we lose to this team, I will be very concerned. Free kick. I'm scared of this. The wall does their job, though. But ultimately, they score so many free kicks, so I'm terrified of those chances. Cross in. Clearance made by, I think it was Tonali, actually. Hey, Bruno, good steal. We got players in front of us. Bruno, over to Alanga. Oh, this is a golden chance for Alanga. Should be the first goal in this game, and it's going to be Alanga. That's a very quality finish, man. A nice quality finish. And all right, 1-0 in the 22nd minute. I don't know what our ceiling is this year in the Champions League, whether we can, make it through to like the quarterfinals, the semifinals. That's kind of a long shot. It's pretty much just see what we can do, man. See what we can do. There's not really many expectations. It'd be nice to make it to the knockout stage, obviously. All right, Voltmata, this is your chance. That's a golden chance, and he does put it away. All right, finally, game 3 is where we score our first goal with our new star striker, maybe. All right, I mean, that time he had a good stride. He's front of the defender, good run, and a very nice finish, man. I gotta say, that's much better than the first 2 games. And we lucked out with young boys in the first game here, because this is gonna be probably a breeze for us. Jolinton. From distance, I'm feeling it. Oh, Mr. Krabs, I was feeling it, but it's not going to go in. Pause. All right, Trippier, Alanga, over to Voltmata. Good pass. Now he's going to play it back to Jolinton. Okay, that was meant for Alanga. I thought he'd play that with more power, but he did not. Chance for BSC Young Boys. Now cross in. Livramento, good clearance away. Defense doing their job so far. And we are 2. Halftime, it's 2-0 to Newcastle. All right, boys, let's just keep this up, man. Keep this up. Good start so far. Nali, Voltmata's making a great run. He's there for it. Oh, he took a touch with his chest? Or what happened there? Did the keeper take him out? I don't even know, but that was a chance of something. Jolinton. Guimaraes from distance. The camera can't keep up, and that's going to go a little bit wide, though. Okay, that is a weird clearance away. Guimaraes. Oh, man, he had Voltmata right there, man. Oh, if we steal it, there's a chance, bro. They are playing loose with it, but also we are, too, because we are missing some chance here to punish them for it. This game should be put to bed by now. Jolinton misses that tackle. Now a chance for them. Okay, Botman, and that's an insane block, Gordon. No, I didn't win it, though. Final 30 minutes. Going to be a chance there. Pass over. It's going to be a good block by, I think, Shar. All right, though. Let's get some young players on. Let's get Miley on. Let's get Antonito on for his debut. Let's throw Barnes on there for Alanga. And I think also let's play Dan Byrne for Fabian Schär. Now, Antonito's got a really cool name. He's got the name of a player, of a star player, if you ask me. Not sure if he's actually that or not. We'll see. Now, speaking of him, Antonito. He takes the ball here and he's running. He's getting pushed, but he doesn't even care. Okay, Antonito is going the full length of the pitch here. Can he finish off the chance? Yes, he can. I just mentioned his name. And he scores after, like, what, 3 minutes coming on? All right, Antonito. Maybe remember the name, man. That's a solid first impression. Kind of funny. He's 6'7" rated and also scored in the 67th minute. All right, though, 3-0. That should be a win in our first Champions League match. Pretty much no surprises here. Oh, they might score here. Nope. Oh, they are going to score there. How did I not block that with Mr. Dan Byrne? Man, I really conceded there. I thought we'd keep a clean sheet this game. That is disappointing. Now, Voltmata gets it over to Harvey Barnes. Over to, I think, Ramsey. No, it's Guimaraes. Voltmata's shot. Oh, that was a low-driven shot, man. I thought that was the time for it. It might not have been. Hey, boys, don't lose control of this game. Make the scoreline what it really should not be. Nick Pope has to make a great save there. All right, boys, we're not finished this game strong. That's not a good sign. As the coach, I do not like to see it. Oh, if they score here, I'm gonna be so mad. No way. No way, boys. Get over. Dan Byrne. Okay, that defensive close down was better than last time. Now, do we have one more chance here? Voltmata's got numbers on the left. Goes over to Miley. And okay, full time, it's going to be a 3-1 Newcastle win. It's good to see our new striker score. That's a good sign. First Champions League match, and that's 3 points. All right, next up, Fulham in the Prem. That's going to be a 2-0 Newcastle win with Voltmata scoring 1 and also Langa scoring 1. So nice win there. And then the second team beats Carlisle United in the Carabao Cup 5-0. That's really good to see. Murphy just scored a hat trick, by the way. That is something to take note of. Jacob Murphy. And I guess now we arrive at our first true test as Newcastle manager. So we face Man City at home next. Now they're in second place now. I guess Liverpool in first. We currently sit in fifth. We're tied with Arsenal. So far it's actually been a decent start. Other than that Bournemouth loss. But yeah, Man City, this is going to be something else. A true test for our team as we start this series. Now, I would love a win here, but I think a draw is probably more realistic, aim for us. The main goal should be just not to lose to this team, man. If it's close, we can go for a win, but my goal is to not lose here. So far, I've only beaten teams that are pretty bad, so it'll be very interesting to see us play one of the best teams in the world as Holland gets a chance there immediately, and Pope comes out early enough to stop him. All right, that was very awkward. Now, Tonali. Oh, I wanted that ball more in space, man. That ball was so weak. Gordon was running there. I wanted it, like, truly in behind. Now, instead, Cherokee's got space. Might try to find Holland. Does find Holland. He's into a spin there. He's, like, twitching around, man. He's feeling twitchy. Chance for Echeverri. Oh, he's gonna shoot and he's gonna score, man. I really thought I would block that. Man, they just scored already. That's so unfortunate. I thought there wasn't much space there. He just used the space he had. All right, Man City scored first in the 13th minute, man. Oh, that's a disappointing goal to concede. All right, can we get a reply? Alanga gets it over to Guimaraes. Now Guimaraes over to Voltmata, trying to just at least hold it up. Kind of a tough order though. Nali into Guimaraes. Guimaraes plays it over to Voltmata. Voltmata, great turn there. Goes for the shot. Oh, Ederson came out at a perfect time, man. Oh, the timing there was perfect by him. It's not only great steal. Voltmata to Alanga. We got space here. Alanga over to Joelinton. He's going to go for a header. Oh, I wish it fell to one of our players, man. There was space there in the middle. Yeah, I like that we're keeping the ball here a little bit. We're showing some aggression. We're not going down without a fight. Erling, please stop. Haaland. Oh, no, he's in. Okay, what are these moves here? Or he could have ran more direct to goal and probably scored. I was terrified for a second there. Now Guimaraes over to Alanga. Alanga's got some space to work with. Plays it back to Bruno. Back to Alanga. Now he's going to find a cross in. Goes to Gordon. Gordon, he's not going to reach that, man. It needs to go to Voltmata. Oh, man, Echeverri plays it over to Savinho. Actually, Turkey. Turkey's going to look for the pass. Oh, I thought he was going to look for it. Nick Pope, that's an amazing save. Foden, shot by, I think, Gundogan, and Pope makes another save. All right, halftime 1-0, and probably lucky it's only 1-0 right now. All right, though, we're still in this, though. I feel like this game is actually kind of winnable if we can score this first goal and get some, like, momentum under our belt. Joelinton, Gordon, good turn there. Gordon, going to wait for a pass. Wait for it. Voltmata's in a good spot. Oh, the touch. He tried to go for a shot. He didn't even have possession there. He tried to shoot it through that player's legs. Man, talk about aggression. Okay, that's a great steal on Haaland. Oh, man, Haaland's in here, though. Okay, Botman comes over. Botman. I thought we had that. Haaland still got a great shot away. All right, though, it's going to stay at 1-0 in the 55th minute. Oh, we got to tie this up right now. We got to tie it up. Bruno into Alanga. Over to Voltmata. Back to Bruno. Bruno's going to hold this up. No, I saw Alanga, man. I just needed one touch to the left, and I was going to play it right to Alanga. Erling over to Phil Foden. Foden. Well, that's going to be a great tackle by Livramento. Great work there. Well, we're not playing bad. We're just not really finding the attacking, like, threatening balls. Voltmata over to Tonali. Voltmata's in. Good touch there. Oh, is he offside, man? He was about to volley that thing in, man. I felt it. Oh, that's so unfortunate. He's offside. Felipe Foden. Philip, stop. Sir Philip, stop. Okay, Fabian Schär. Good defense there. Pass over to Foden. Foden. Looking dangerous. Joelinton. Great steal there. Now, boys, we got a break. Alanga, you're in again like last time. Alanga, the counter attack. Master, maybe now. He's going to get by this defender. I don't think he is. Alanga's going to cut inside. Going to go for a left-footed shot. Alanga played that so well. 73rd minute, bro. I got to stop doing the damn gritty celebration, but it's 1-1. Man, he took that so well. I wasn't sure if that fake shot was going to work, especially on his left foot, but what a finish by Anthony Alanga. All right, I'm going to do Hall for Livramento, then switch him with Trippier. Let's do Murphy for Gordon. I think we leave it at that for now. Come on, man. We got 15 minutes. Game on. There's a chance for us to beat Man City here. I feel it, but also a chance for us to lose too, because they're about to get a little more aggressive. Fabian Schär, though, great tackle by him on Haaland. All right, come on, boys. Lewis Hall, good touch there into Joelinton. Joelinton. Guimaraes, good touch again. There's belief right now. Trippier over to our new striker. Voltmata, great touch. Oh, it took him so far wide though, man. I tried to stay away from the center back. I took him way too far wide though. Oh man, that pass. I should have taken a slower touch. And ball through to Foden. Please not like this. Oh my, Pope is gonna save that. Is that a save? Oh, it was a save. What kind of chance was that from Haaland? Are you kidding me? Rodri into Cherky. Back to Rodri. I'm scared. Not like this. Haaland shot. Not like this. Lewis Hall. What a block. And it bounces over the net. Crossed in by Rodri again. And Nick Pope. Good catch. I'm going to try to play quick here a little bit. Gonna go to Hall. Hall gets it into Murphy, I think. Murphy, you got space to run. Bro, 90th minute. Murphy's in here and no one can catch up. Jacob Murphy, a chance to win the game for Newcastle United. And the shot. Oh, it's gonna be right at Ederson. Are you kidding me? Bro, I was aiming towards the corner. The shot just went right at Ederson. And it's gonna be a draw versus Man City, man. We just dropped 2 points. Oh, man, I like the performance, though. I like the draw, but we just had a chance to win it. Man, I want that finish back. I want that chance back so bad. All right, though. So we're now into October. So a little stat update. Currently, Alanga has 5-3 and Gordon at 5-2. So they're tied for joint top scorer. Voltmata's got 3-7. So, you know, not too bad for his first 7 games at Newcastle. But didn't Murphy score a hat-trick in that one game? Didn't he score a hat-trick? Maybe I misread it. He only has 2, but man, Alanga's been so good. Gordon's been good. I think so far, though, Alanga's been player of the season, maybe. You know, player of the first few months, I should say. All right, though, man. The big test for this team, do not stop. Because, yeah, next we face Bayern in the Champions League. Yeah, I feel like last game was a good test for top 4. Now this game is a good test for how far we can go in the Champions League this year. Because Bayern are definitely like, you know, a quarterfinal, a semifinal team, maybe a final team. So we shall see how we do against Kane and Musiala. And of course, their new signings, Luis Diaz too. So far though, I'm liking this team, and I like the performances. I feel like we should be scoring a bit more. You know, the chances and creation have not been quite as clinical by me, but overall the team feels good. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. And the ultimate jinx. Why did I say we felt good, man? This was a weird one. Elise like went forward and I feel like I barely pressed tackle. I'm not sure if I even did. Oh, he He took him down in that first tackle, and then Elise fell after. Bro, that was so weird. All right, Harold Kane is going to score his penalty. Bro, that was in the corner. I cannot save that one. All right, Bayern score first in the 6th minute. Terrible start to this game. That is an unlucky penalty. All right, Livramento into Guimaraes. Guimaraes, get it to over to Alenga. And Alenga, great stopping speed. His dribbling is so good. Now Bruno up to Joelinton. Okay, why is that not Voltmata in the middle? Where is he at? Oh man, Davies in dangerous. I'm gonna try to block the pass. Kind of blocked it there. Kane. Musiala, Kane again, shot maybe, falls to, who took that shot? Couldn't even see it, but it's a save by Pope though. Yeah, that was a mess defensively. Cross in, header by Meccano, thankfully goes right to Nick Pope. And right now they're finding all the space they want. Davies, chance here. Okay, Botman. Oh, we made a good tackle there, but he just didn't keep it. It's passed all the way over. Nick Pope, save, and then Trippier gets it out. And that was an awkward looking save though for Pope. Yeah, I am feeling the pressure here. I'm feeling being the second best team because Trippier clearance away. We were under a lot of pressure. All right, Alenga, Bruno, Joelinton. We got Gordon in a good spot. Gordon, good touch. Oh no, he needs to play it back. Is that a foul? That's definitely a foul. Now, is this shooting range for Trippier? It might be, but no, we're gonna lay it off. We're gonna lay it off. It's gonna be, I believe, Tonali. Tonali from distance, right off Coman. That is unfortunate. Livramento's gonna try to find Voltmata, can't find him. Joelinton, top of the box, is gonna go for a fake shot. Beautiful work. What a tackle though. Was that Kimmich? And what a tackle that was. Kane over to, okay, that's Kimmich. This is dangerous. Now we got players though. We're there. Botman, huge. Coleman. Okay, man, we are playing some sloppy defense in this game, headlined by the penalty. Elise, pass over. It's going to be Coleman, and Botman once again saves us. But okay, it's going to be halftime, and it's 1-0 to Bayern. Okay, kind of like Man City, I feel like we're definitely second best in this game, but it's not entirely, doesn't feel impossible to win this. Doesn't feel impossible. We're still in it. Gotta find these passing angles, which I'm not really finding yet in this team consistently. Saying that, Voltmata over to Anthony Gordon. Huge chance, and it's going to be 1-1. Okay, that was the reverse jinx in my favor. Man, great pass and a great finish by Gordon. All right, man, 1-1, 50th minute. We're back in this. Newcastle under Tyztir is showing some fight, man. We're showing some fight. First versus City, now versus Bayern. Musiala, good tackle there. Oh, that's a risky one. Is that going to be a card? No, that was actually a clean tackle. Just couldn't get the ball, though. Coleman into Musiala. Oh, I went for a slide. I try to go for another one, and it's going to be Davies that scores. Man, I saw Musiala with the ball there, and I just slid in. Went all in there, and we conceded. All right, 2-1. They might make it through in here. Coleman looking for a pass. Tonali read that beautifully, though. Oh, they're getting these breakaway chances that are so dangerous. Musiala, I try to block that pass to Kane. He's going to find Elise anyways. Elise. Oh, I tried to block the pass. Pope makes the save. Bro, that was the best we could play that there. That was the best we could have played it. All right, I'm going to move Joelinton to CDM. I'm going to bring on Ramsey for Tonali. Let's do Barnes for Alenga and also Hall for Livramento. Let's do that. We need some fresh looks here in the final 30 minutes. All right, come on, actually 20 minutes to try and find an equalizer again. Bruno, good turn there. Bruno's going to get it through to Voltmata. Now he's got space to work with. He's going to cut inside. Voltmata is going to try to go for a shot there. Oh, man, that was a great take. And he took that well with no help. He just couldn't score it. I do notice the chance, though. I like the effort. Musiala to Elise. They're trying to seal this. Oh, that ball gets through. Musiala into Kane, and I just got on the wrong side of Kane. It's going to be a 3-1 loss to Bayern, probably. Yeah, and that feels deserved on both sides. Our defense has not played great this game, especially not stopping their attack. So it feels pretty much deserved. Now Trippier gets it to Harvey Barnes. Barnes tries to get it to Voltmata. What kind of chance was that? Where did the ball go there? Now 6 minutes trying to make this game. It's just not a lot of time. Trippier's got to run here. Gonna play it over the top. He's still onside. I think he is. Guimaraes is gonna go for a shot there. Oh man, good shot, but it's a good save. Yeah, this was just not our night in the Champions League, man. Good effort, but it's not our night. So yeah, this feels like our level, you know, against a team as good as Bayern. It feels like we're always gonna be up against it. We gotta play just like perfect to beat a team like this. And tonight we did not play perfect. Pretty far from it. Final chance. All right, keep it at 3 though. Keep it at 3. Kane. We're gonna stop there. What a back heel to Musiala. Now that pass, Botman, good tackle, and it's going to be a 3-1 defeat in the end. Just Bayern in the second half, they took over. All right, so after that, we get a 1-1 draw versus Everton. That's not a great result. We get a 2-2 draw versus Brighton. So, okay, back-to-back draws. I don't like that too much. And then finally, a Champions League versus Bologna. We are going to get a 2-1 loss there. Yeah, that's really not good, actually. So, back-to-back losses in the Champions League. Gordon scored our only goal. I don't know where we sit in the Champions League. Let's see right now. So, Champions League, we currently sit in 21st after 3 games. So, yeah, 1 win, 2 losses. Not the greatest after that. You know, Bologna is a team we definitely should beat. That was disappointing. Premier League, we currently sit in 5th. So, kind of still around the same spot. We are 3 points off Arsenal in 4th, and we're 4 points off Spurs in 3rd. Now, next up is Chelsea. They're all the way down in 11th, so Chelsea's not doing good here. That's kind of surprising, man. They have a good team, especially with their new signings. I still expect a tough game here. All right, though, we already see it. Third and fourth are starting to pull away from us a little bit, so we got to try and stay on them. So versus Chelsea, a big game to stay alongside Spurs and Arsenal. So Chelsea, I've said it before, they always give me issues in FC this year. I don't know why. I always find it tough to play them. Now, pass over. It's going to be Alvarado. Who is this guy? Alvarado? I'm sorry. Who are you? Okay, they recalled Mark Yu from Sunderland. That's kind of funny. Chelsea have the first shot, though. Corner in by Palmer. That is going to be Joelinton. Clearance away is a good clearance away. I like it. I mean, they're coming right back, though. Palmer. Looking for the pass, goes to Alvarado, into Mr. Cold Palmer. Oh, what a pass over. Alvarado. Oh my, bro. Fabian Schär basically was like a second keeper there. Shot. Okay, we are under some pressure to start this game. Shot there again. Trippier gets it, and that's a clearance away. Okay, that was like 3 chances already. Now, Voltmod, I see you're in here. Can you hit that down? Great work there by our new striker. Denali, Bruno, over to Livramento, crossover. That was meant for Voltmada. Oh, that's beautiful. Man, that was a beautiful move, but this shot's going to be saved. That was a great move, though. Corner, Alanga slides it over, finds Fabian. Schär's going to take the shot. Oh, man, I saw space there for a low shot. All right, so far, this is a high-paced game. Joelinton to Alanga. Alanga, that's a diving pass there to get it. That was clean. Now, Voltmada holding this up. Gordon right through to our new striker. That is a beautiful play and a good finish by our new striker. Man, Gordon and him work so well together there. I still don't know why our jackets are Villa jackets. Like, I have no clue why that is, but all right, great work. And we take the lead here against run of play, maybe. Voltmada, that was a very nice finish. All right, Bruno, Joelinton, there's space here. Voltmada turns. Bro, Alanga, if you just run on the inside, you're in. Some of his runs, I'm like, why don't you go where you're supposed to go? Like, if you just run on the inside there, you're in. All right, Chelsea, chance to counterattack. It's going to be, oh, that's a great pass over to Mark Yu. Gonna be a chance there. Gets it through to Palmer, man. I tried to stop that pass and I still couldn't stop it. Chelsea make it 1-1 in the 40th minute. A good finish by Palmer. Oh, I just feel like that's one of those goals that I gotta prevent, man. I gotta save that one. That's one we should not concede. All right, Tonali, Joelinton, try to get a goal back because our attack looks good this game. I feel like we should score more. Alanga, oh, that was meant for our striker. Goes to Gordon instead. Gordon shot. And it's 2-1. Okay, right on cue. Halftime, it's going to be 2-1 to Newcastle United versus Chelsea. This has been a solid performance so far, man. A solid performance. Especially attacking-wise, you know, we're finding space finally. All right, come on. 2-1. This would be a huge win to get. We got to get this win. Reece James. Get not getting by Livramento, man. You're not getting by him. Now, Botman over to Trippier. Good pass there. Trippier is going to try to find Gordon. Good pass. Trippier, I see you again. Trippier is going to play an over-the-top through ball to Voltmada. Voltmada, good touch. Through to Gordon. Oh, it's a beautiful play again that deserves a finish, man. Gordon and Voltmada are building some chemistry. Denali to Gordon. Gordon got a chance here to run a little bit. Oh, he almost got taken out. Gordon showing off the pace. Should score our third. Gordon, how do you miss that finish? Man, some of our players, you know, they're not that clinical level you need to be an elite team just yet. Like a chance like that shows in Voltmada, chance here to rectify it. Oh, it's going to be tackled. I mean, Gordon's not the most like clinical finisher, so I guess it makes sense. Now Enzo looking to tie this up. Hopefully not. Enzo, oh my, that cross is insane. Pope doesn't go for it. There's an open net, bro. Pope, you got to grab that cross. Bro, he's kneeled down right there because I think he knows he should have got that. Instead, Joao Pedro's going to score and make it 2-2. Oh, man, it was a beautiful cross, but I feel like that was Pope's to grab. Unfortunately, I left our center backs out to dry. Now, Joelinton is going to hold up here. Going to get it through. Okay, that's going to be... Whoa, that's going to bounce kindly. Alanga, a chance. Alanga, shot. Anthony Alanga, good shot, but a good save, bro. Their keeper has made some huge saves here. Short corner. Alanga, crossover. It's going to find our number 9. It doesn't quite find him. Schär. Oh, it's just not going to fall for us right now. It's not going to fall. Oh, man. Is he offside? Okay, Palmer's onside. This is dangerous. Palmer, defense, focus up. Palmer. Oh, that's risky. That was risky. Fabian Schär, though, played it physical, and he played it well. And that was so risky, though. Okay, we need subs. All right, I'm going to move Gordon to striker, and we're going to bring on Ramsey. We got Murphy coming on, also Lewis Miley. 13 minutes. Can we find a winner here with fresh legs? That's a good corner sent in, good cross sent in. Goes back out to Bruno, though. All right, Lewis Hall. Good pass out. Trippier. We got players running in fresh legs. Jacob Murphy, actually Ramsey. Oh yeah, talk about fresh legs, Ramsey. Come on, Ramsey. Take your time. The shot, Jacob Ramsey, huge finish. Talk about a super sub, you know, the coach making the right choices. Comes on and makes it 3-2 to Newcastle United. Man, that was just purely a great pass and fresh legs. Man, no one is even close to him there. Let's think about Ramsey. Ramsey, come on at left wing. He's not versatile. Good finish. All right, come on. This will be a big win. Just hold on, boys. Hold on. Oh, that could be a steal. Bruno does steal it. Great steal into Ramsey. Come on, Ramsey has a chance to steal this. Gordon. Oh, Gordon, I need you to run. He's just standing there though. All right, Ramsey, hold on. Let's play this slow. Let's play this a little bit slow. We got 3 minutes. Trippier, Guimaraes, I see you. Gonna be a chance to shoot for him. Long shot. Oh, it's right at Jorgensen. Final chance for Chelsea. If we can steal this, that's game. Palmer. Okay, we're boxing in their half minute. I think that's gonna be it. No way. They don't have time. They don't have time. That's going to be a huge win versus Chelsea. Even though they're down in what, 13th or 11th, coming to Stamford Bridge getting a win, that's a big 3 points for Tyztir and Newcastle United. All right, that was definitely one of our best games of the year. You know, I'm feeling more and more chemistry with the team. Attacking wise, we look so much better in that game. So that puts us just actually only 2 points away from Liverpool in second. So, I mean, not gonna lie, we're 2 points off second, 9 games in. That's not a bad start. Tyztir is cooking at Newcastle. After losing Isak, it's actually been a good start. All right, so we get to November. We actually had some good wins here. We had good wins versus Arsenal 2-0. That's actually very surprising. And a win versus Juve 1-0. So we now enter December, very close to the January transfer window. And currently, we are in second place. Now, it's really close from second to sixth, but we are in second place right now. That is actually really surprising. We only lost one game, and that was the one Bournemouth loss. That's our only loss of the year. Now, Champions League's not as good. We're currently sitting in 21st still, so not really climbing up there. That's a little bit concerning. You know, if we get knocked down in league phase, that's going to be so sad for our Champions League run this year. But in the Prem, it's been great. Stat-wise, Gordon has 11-6. Lenga 5-5, Voltmata though 7-4, so he's scoring more. You know, settling in, being that Isak replacement, he's playing better. Now, sadly, speaking of Alexander Isak, our next game we face Liverpool at St. James's Park. It's gonna be Isak's return after leaving Newcastle United. Man, talk about a high-profile game. There's Isak, you know, cameras on him. Bro, there would be the loudest boos probably ever in that stadium. Maybe not ever, but there would be definitely some loud boos. All right, come on, boys. We need a good start against our nemesis, Joelinton. From distance, how is that for a good start? Shot's not terrible. Definitely could be better, though. Now, Isak, Livermento, great tackle on your teammate. Your former teammate, I should say. Whoa. Joelinton into Gamadas, into Alenga, over the top. Okay, Voltmata, I need you to run, bro. I need you to run more. He's gonna get a chance for a volley. He handballed it though, man. That's so unfortunate. Some of these handballs are so weird. Okay, they just worked around pretty well to Gakpo. Gakpo looking for Isak. I'm trying to mark him though. Gakpo plays it through to Isak, looking for a goal here. Chiesa back to Isak. Botman gets the block in. It's gonna be a long shot by Chiesa there. Good save by Pope. All right, Liverpool getting some chances here. Bruno into Voltmata. Voltmata, great turn there. Alenga, stay on side. Thank you. That was a great play actually. Alenga is gonna get it into Voltmata. Great run here, but Marquez gonna stop him. Another new Liverpool signing. Oh man. Kirkez over to Isak. Isak, please no, don't do it to me. Isak, don't do it to us. Okay, that shot was actually weak. I expected so much better there. 25 minutes in, this game is pretty much as fast-paced as I thought it would be. Gordon into Tonali, slided. Alenga looking for the pass. Oh, I just don't see it. There it is. Goes over to Bruno. Bruno looking for the shot. A cross-goal shot. Man, that had some power to it. Allison still makes the save. Now, cross there. It's going to go to our captain. The contact there is just so bad, though. That was a bit wild. Gordon. Over to Joelinton. Voltmata. No, man. It's a good step up by Kanate. I don't know where Van Dijk is. They have a center back pairing of Mark Gahey and also Kanate. Interesting. Now, Chiesa also interesting playing over Salah. I don't know about that. Maybe Salah's hurt. Chiesa looking for Isak. Defense. Now, that's a tackle that's risky. Balls to Gakpo. Shot's gonna be blocked, though. Defense doing just good enough. No, Isak. No, Isak. Chance here. Defense. Swarm him. Goes back to Cody Gakpo shot. Nick Pope, good save. Chance is not doing that though. Chiesa slides back. Endo, Chiesa's gonna look for something. Gonna go for a tackle there. Fabian Schär, great defending. And okay, halftime. This is like end to end though. Oh man, they got so much space here now. Players are gonna back though. Gonna go over to Florian Wirtz, finesse shot, and he just put that in the corner. And what a finish by Florian Wirtz. Yeah, I feel like our players got a position there. We probably could have played better positionally, but that shot was just amazing. Now that's an early, is that Wirtz? Bro, is he about to get sent off after just scoring that goal? It is going to be a yellow card for Wirtz. I was going to say, if he gets sent off, that'd be so funny. All right, though, down 1-0. Still a lot of time left to salvage this. Now Bruno going to play it over to Livermento. Livermento is going to fire this into someone. Oh, it just goes right to Endo, though. I couldn't find anyone there. But once again, these close games, they feel like they're winnable. They still feel like they're winnable. Bayern, Man City, all of them felt like that. Now Voltmata, pass over to Gordon, gets there. Gordon is going to take the shot, and it's going to be 1-1. Okay, right on cue again. That's like my third time maybe reverse jinxed it actually in a good way. Anthony Gordon, great finish, man. He's had a great first half of the season here. A great episode 1. It's tied up in the 67th minute. Game on, man. Game on. Isak's been a little quiet saying that, bro. Okay, don't jinx it that time. Botman, great tackle on Isak. Probably enjoy that one. Now Bruno gets it over. Oh, that could have been better. Now Alenga into Voltmata though. Great turn there. Voltmata, Alenga, keep running. He got Gordon. Oh, the pass is just so weak though. That is not what I wanted. Isak has, oh, no. Oh, that's such a good pass. Are you kidding me? That pass to Chiesa was so good. I was so focused on Isak, and he played a beautiful ball to Chiesa. Man, all right. Murphy, Willock, and also Lewis Hall coming on. We got 15 minutes to find another equalizer here, or a chance for Liverpool to seal it. Now, that's good defending by Fabian Schär, though. Come on, there's still a chance. Salvage a point here. There's still a chance. We got 7 minutes to go. Trippier, good pass there. Murphy into Gamadas. Gamadas, good turn. Gamadas is going to try to play it. Oh, the ball is behind Voltmata, though, man. That was a great chance. The ball was just behind him. Oh, that was such a good chance, man. All right, Willock over. There's space here, actually. Oh, my, Murphy. Is that you, Murphy? It is. Jacob Murphy's in. Gonna be a shot across goal. What a shot by Jacob Murphy. I think we just salvaged a point against our nemesis, Isak, and it's gonna be 2-2 in this game versus Liverpool. Man, Jacob Murphy, he made up for that finish earlier the year, which versus Man City. Man, that was a perfect finish. I honestly didn't think he was gonna score this. I thought the angle was way too wide for him, but man, that is just inch perfect. Yeah, Slot is pissed off after that, but it's gonna be 2-2, and that is that the last kick? That is basically the last kick of the game. Man, second place, we draw with Liverpool right there with them. It's been a good start to the year, man. A good start to the series. And I gotta say, Isak, you know, other than the pass, he actually was quiet in his comeback. Maybe he felt the pressure from the Newcastle fans. All right, though, so we finished this first episode in second place. Now, what's crazy is we are like 9 points off City in first. So yeah, they're looking to wrap up this title pretty early on this year, maybe. Now, even though we're in second, we got to keep our heads on straight. I think keeping up this form is going to be tough for the rest of the year. You know, we're 1 loss away from dropping down to 4th, you know, 2 losses away from drop down to 5th probably. So it's still so close. Now, what's kind of funny is Chelsea are in 10th and the United are in 15th. So this has been a realistic season, man. The realism is off the charts here. So stat-wise, Gordon 12-6, Voltmata 7-5, Elanga 5-5, Tonali 4-2. I think Voltmata had a decent episode after the first few games. You know, he settled in. I'm still not sure though if he's the starting quality striker this team needs. In the budget, we currently have about 100 million for January, so that's a lot of money to spend. I definitely got some moves lined up for the January transfer window. I feel like our team needs a little bit more to push for top 4 this year. But okay, drop a like down below if you want to see more of this series. If you want to watch the finale to our Calvin Leroux My Player Career Mode, then you can watch that right here. Otherwise, hope you guys have a great day.